and our head stylist, Deb Bernales, and to the rest of the Dreamscape team. You guys are excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, Hurado Gardy.
Thank you. Dahil sa sinabi niyo, sobrang naiyak si Lovi.
So,
Naiyak
and
na
the
Lovi.
winner.
The big winner, Lovi Poe.
Big winner, Lovi Poe!
Patikim.
Naiyak ka po?
Kasi sila sa Showtime kanina ng sample. Ito na ito.
After hearing those words coming from our head of content partnerships, anong gusto mong sabihin?
No, because it's been great working with this team. You know, wow, my music. Thanks, guys. No, it's my first time to work here as a Kapamilya, and I've been truly blessed to work with you. Number one, parang pangarap ko kasi ever since talagang, since I'm a huge K-drama fan, dinownload ko talaga yung View, and now gumagawa ko ng proyekto with you. And then ever since, I've been a huge fan of ABS-CBN and also Dreamscape. So parang just to be given the opportunity to work with such an amazing team, it's just great. And you know, it's my first project. Transition wasn't the easiest thing. But then with the help of everyone here, that's why nga thankful din ako. Kay Denise din, kasi parang isa siya sa mga kumausap sa akin and who made me feel comfortable, and so was everybody. So yeah, because naiyak ako because of when you mentioned Patrick, I have my moments like that too, with like the audio man, si Kuya Adler, and papasok na ba sila? And yun, one of our cameramen too, you know, I was having Kuya Fred. Yeah, so I was just like having, my first day on set was like difficult kasi parang all of a sudden I'm in a new environment, everything's new, everyone's new, and it was hard. And as the day went by talaga, parang I wasn't myself nung beginning. And I was just having such a hard time, but with the help of everyone, it felt great. Yung parang simple as sinabi sa akin ni Kuya Adler, tsaka ni Kuya Fred na, huwag kang mag-alala, nandito kami para sa'yo. So, dun ko na-realize na parang, yes, I'm part of the new family now, and you know, these people want to see me do well. So,
again, dahil dyan. Naku, dahil dyan si Adler tsaka si Fred.
May walking guest po tayo ngayon.
Ang dami na natin tinawag, tinawag na yung hapon.
Pero knowing the names of
Kilala mo
your
din sila, Rob,
coworkers,
right?
yes, it's a manifestation na ito yung mark ng Kapamilya talaga. Tama yun eh. Maliban sa excellence, ang sarap magtrabaho kasi kapamilya mo yung kasama mo.
Tama.
Bawat akbang. I get you so much.
dramatic.
Yung music din,
Oo nga, mag-add pa
On
yung
cue.
G talaga.
Yung spinner din natin, tatawagin din natin yung hapon para mabuo na tayo, di ba?
Oh, let's take a breather from all the seriousness. At I'm sure nasagot na yung katanungan ni Chan Torres at
She was a trooper, and the two of them, they're up at 6 a.m. working out, nakakahawa to everybody. They have full energy on set. They know their lines without... Ano ba?
Parang ayaw din talaga maagaw sa kanya yung best.
Kasi hindi ko na ito masasabi ulit at hindi ko din nasabi kahapon.
Sige, ikaw na yung
Bulit
pangalan.
talaga to. Alam
Ganyan po sila sa set.
pati yung exchange.
Nagsasalita ako, parang isang nagja-jump in. Ano pa?
Sinabi nga kanina, in Miss Danica, lahat nagpapataasan, di ba?
Oo.
Aangat na eksena. Ito, guys, let me remind you, this is the Grand Media Conference, not a scene.
Ay nako, pero yun nga, I just wanted to praise them because kahanga-hanga talaga sila. Everybody on set.
Pang round table discussion si Denise Laurel.
Oo.
Talino rin naman.
Nakukuha natin yung yung vibe ng family nila na nabuo dito sa
Yes.
Flower Fever.
But yeah, this is my first lock-in. Para masagot yung tanong, this is my first lock-in. I definitely was terrified. Going into my first lock-in, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't act for like 2.5 years. You know, leaving my son, you know, especially me always protecting my family first. I didn't know, you know, how to be out of my home bubble. So yeah, it was definitely nerve-wracking, but I looked at the story, I looked at the cast, I love this K-drama, and it just made me want to risk it all. So I just threw myself out there, and yeah, it was worth it.
Denise, okay ka na ba?
May music!
Oo nga,
Sige,
Denise, okay.
sige,
Yung spinner natin, parang gusto
Alam nyo,
umiyak.
sa totoo, pag nagsasalita ako, hindi sila nakikita.
Wow!
Denise, you were superb.
Wow!
You were enchanting. You're enchanting.
Yun, basta takot ako, pero ginawa ko pa rin, and I no regrets. No regrets because I'm so glad to be a part of this
First
show.
time na may honest stand on
Statement niya.
di ba,
Yeah.
on lock-in First time ko
Pero
nakarinig na may terrified
Si
dito
Denise,
setup.
dala niya lahat. Lahat
Uy, mabubuking ba ako?
Coffee maker, refrigerator,
Yung anak lang yun, hindi niya dala.
air
Nagpapa-terrify sa
fryer.
kanya.
Mga anak ko po, eto. Ayan.
Dala na yung mga
Dami.
bahay niya.
Lahat. No, but yeah, definitely thankful that I said yes. and
Pati
that-
washing machine, dala.
Dala niya pati doghouse kahit wala yung aso.
Dinudog show mo kami dito, ha?
Eh, ganun. I mean, si Di,
No, kasi talagang yun, makikita mo talaga yung effort to make that friendship, yung mabuo. And ayun, kaya masaya kami lahat sa set. Parang kanya-kanyang bisita sa villa. So, and yung si Denise magluluto para sa amin, you know, she makes everyone happy. Kaya, diba, talagang may mga days na alam niya I'm gonna have a long day, bibigyan niya ako ng box of cookies and, you know, like little things like that. So, I really appreciate you, Denise. Really, no, you're like amazing talaga.
Saka
Doing
coffee, nagpapadala siya ng mga
I
coffee sa
know.
Ako nga sabi ko may
Seryoso
acid
na ba?
reflux ako, cash na lang padala niya.
Ayun,
Alright.
Hindi naman po maiiwasan talaga na makaramdam ng pressure, especially na talagang minahal ng maraming K-drama fans ang Flower of Evil. But at the same time, yung pressure naman namin na yun, we can always turn it into something good because with that kind of pressure, we can make sure na parang pagbubutihin pa namin lalo. And also at the same time, we also know na we're gonna have our own take on it. So, the fact na may nasa puso na namin na gawin namin sariling like version, sariling Filipino version, parang hindi na namin masyadong naiisip yun. Especially when we're on set, we just want to make sure that we're doing our best and we're very sincere sa ginagawa namin. Hindi na namin masyado napapansin yun at the end of the day.
Thank you, Lovi. Piolo?
Papa, Peach.
Coming into this project, of course the pressure was there, especially there are a lot of K-drama fans. But after dealing with that, we had to do our work, and it's actually more than the pressure. It's an advantage because we could use the Korean version as a reference for us to make it different and modify it. So it was better for us because we already knew what was going to happen. And so we were able to give it a different flavor and definitely Filipinize it. And being shown in 16 territories, you know, more than the pressure, it's a privilege, you know, to be show Filipino content, you know, to these territories. So nakaka-proud lang, you know, being a Filipino. So na supersede niya yung pressure. I don't feel any pressure right now.
Ay, naku.
Buti na lang close kayo talaga to. Oo.
Bakit? Matanong
Hindi
lang
yung
naman.
mapipikon. Kaya di ko nagtanong.
Makuha ka sa tingin.
I will stop right there and head on to Sanden Anadia from Banat News Cebu.
What is it?
That's the fun part about playing this character. He's very multi-layered, and he made himself believe the things that people wanted him to believe. So he created a character that is not totally black, but there's a gray to it. And of course, the core of his character is also different. So there are a lot of grays in his life. There are a lot of things that he had to deal with, and choices he had to make, whether choosing what is good or choosing what is bad. But definitely, what really attracted me to the role was the complexity of the character that I had to play.
Sa akin yan,
The great who?
Piolo Pascual.
Naman, before. Oh, si Lolo.
Oo. Piololo?
Si Joy kami sabihin.
Yan, John.
Hindi, challenging po. Lahat ng ginawa namin. Pero aside from the character na ginagawa namin challenging din.
One session with Richard Boksani, so he was on the set the whole time. That's what's nice about Dreamscape, I guess. With our show, talagang ipapakita mo yung ginagawa talaga. So we really enjoyed it. The finished product is being exhibited now at Rockwell sa power plant. So inasusundin yun ng PUN EBS. So nakaka-overwhelm yun.